Hey YouTube, it's Urgo, and today is actually a special day. Well, first off, hi. I haven't actually made a video since this guy was born, and today he's actually 1 month old. Can you believe it? In general, someone I know commented on the video of his birth, "See you in 3 months," I remember. And I was like, yeah, no, I mean, I'm still going to be making videos. Well, he did take up a lot more time than, I guess, I don't know, than expected, but not a bad way. He is a really good boy. Oh no, oh no, oh no. There we go. What's going on? What's going on? What? Yeah. Oop. Uh-oh. You want to talk to YouTube? You got something to say? Yeah. So, anyway, there we go. It's been definitely a change in life in the last month, but I'd say things have been pretty good. In terms of what everyone told me about newborns, I would say he's been an amazing baby. We did have, some trials and tribulations, if you will, but he's doing good. He doesn't want to keep his pacifier in though. You gonna, no. Oh, you gonna spit it out? Okay, all right, try again. You do it? You gonna do it? Nope. Okay, hold on. All right, so I learned that one trick, it doesn't usually work for him, but if you try to pull it out a little bit instead of like pushing it in, it's supposed to like teach him to keep it in his mouth. Let's see if that works. Oh, did it work? It worked. Oh my gosh. But anyway, so just sort of, I guess, to touch on a couple of things. First, I guess, give you guys a little tour around here. Hold on a second. So this is sort of the nursery as it stands right now. And it's not like super complicated, but we have all of his clothes, in the various different drawers here. I wanted to actually give a big thank you to my friends Amos and Melissa. Melissa actually made this Afghan here, so thank you so much for that. We got the diaper table here, which one of Michelle's friends actually sent these over, so thank you for those. Oh, did you guys see that? I don't know if it was in camera shot there. He actually turned that on all by himself. So, it's kind of getting pushed up in here a little bit. I don't normally leave him in here for a long time. So anyway, yeah, I don't keep him in here for very long, but just to keep him in camera shot for this video, I thought he'd like it. He actually doesn't mind laying up on his changing table. Obviously, don't want to leave him long term on here, but yeah, as long as he's supervised, he's okay. But anyway, yeah, he's all right. We're gonna do this again. Okay. You stay in there. Let me pull it out a little bit. Okay, here we go. If that works. Then we got this over here. I love this. This is a glider, which like it rocks like that, but it also has sort of power. This goes out like that, and then the other controls, this will move like the headrest up and down. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Yeah, there it goes. And then I don't use this one all that much, but there's lumbar support too. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it pops out a little bit. So I love this thing here. This is where I feed him usually, especially late night feeds. During the day, we use the couch a lot. Oh no. No tears. There we go. Saved. Yeah, so the other side, a friend of mine, Mike, thank you for this little, I forget what it's called, Baby Bjorn. Put him in here every now and then. It just sort of a little rocker thing there. He also actually gave us this diaper Genie, which this has been awesome, actually. So thank you for that. And then, I'm just getting through all the thanks here. My friend Neal and his wife actually surprised us with this amazing balloon masterpiece. Actually, right after he was born, we had no idea he was coming over. He actually was going out to the door to get a package, and actually I'm expecting one here now too, but nothing. And yeah, they were just coming up with this, and I guess his wife actually put all of this together, and it's just absolutely amazing. I've not wanted to like destroy it at all. because it just looks so cool. But there actually are some gifts in there inside this one. So I was thinking even on this video, we can go and break in and get access to that onesie there. But seriously, this is so cool. How you doing? He's doing good still. Okay. So, turn you guys around here. So a couple of things just to comment on in the first month of newborn parenting. Everyone always says the whole thing about, you know, you're not going to get any sleep, but actually, I see Spectrum coming over now. Been waiting for them. They're supposed to be here from 1 to 2. It is 2:14, so they're late, but I got to address to this, and I'll tell you my thoughts in a few minutes or so.
All right, so it's a couple hours later now. Jonah's, well, he's not actually really napping, but he's in his little bassinet over here. We have a couple of different places for him to be when we're around the house. We're in the kitchen area right now, so this is sort of his kitchen one. We also have a swing for him over here. He hasn't really used this yet. I think he's not big enough, but these are sort of his main two things. And we have a camera that if we're not in the room at the time, we can watch that from our computers or our phones. So keep an eye on him. And actually, by the way, in terms of baby monitors, we have an actual baby monitor, but this one right here is actually even better than a baby monitor, to be completely honest. Yeah, what was it? Wise? I always say the name wrong. No, it's not Wise. Wise. No, it is Wise. Yeah, really big fan of that, actually. So we got that there, and wanted to, again, I think I finished the tour over here. Got distracted. But yeah, two things I wanted to do. We want to open that up, and was just going to sort of talk to you guys a little. So wanted to sort of give my thoughts to you on, you know, having a newborn for a month now. So yeah, I think what I was saying when the cable company showed up was the main thing that people were saying is that you're not going to get any sleep, or, you know, sleep when the baby sleeps, that whole type of thing. And I will say that with Jonah, it's kind of a mixed bag on how things work with that. At the beginning, he actually was really good at sleeping. Or, you know, would just wake up, do a feeding, and go back to sleep. The past several days, he's not been great on going back to bed, or, you know, he wakes up and, like, it's the morning now. But Michelle and I have been swapping off, and I kind of stay up late at night, which I typically did anyway, so it wasn't like a huge deal there. And then Michelle takes over in the morning. But the problem lately has been he wakes up just before, like a little before when Michelle would normally wake up and take over, and I'm sort of stuck with him for a couple of hours in the middle of the night until she does get up. So that's really been the only problem with that, but he's more or less done a pretty decent job. Yeah, we also, by the way, I didn't show you, but we have another bassinet in the bedroom itself, is where he normally sleeps. But then, you know, if it's the 6 in the morning and he's awake, not going to put him back in there because he'll just be like, hi. But yeah, so then when that type of situation happens, usually stay out here in the living room and try to rest on the couch, which doesn't work very well. But I have the last couple of days ended up sleeping with him like on my chest. He finally does, I think, fall asleep. But yeah, that's the fun part about no sleep. There's been two other things, I guess I would say, just sort of problems along the way in this past month with him. The first one was actually really scary for a bit. When you're born in the hospital, one of the things that they do is a newborn health screening or something like that's called, where basically they prick your foot and take a little blood, and they run it by a bunch of different tests. And when we got the results of that back, which I think they didn't get the results back for about 2 weeks, but when they came back, Jonah actually came back. Most of the things were fine, but he came back abnormal for cystic fibrosis. So that definitely put us into a bit of a scare for a while, because it's not a fun genetic disorder to have. and we were looking at the symptoms and whatnot, and he was matching some of the symptoms, and we were starting to really get worried about that. And as you know, this is an adoption, so it's not like, actually, before we even step into that, if you guys don't know what cystic fibrosis is, or how it's transmitted at least, it's a genetic disorder, which basically means, for this one at least, both the birth mother and father need to pass the gene on, and you need 2 copies of it, again, the one from the mother and the father, to have the disorder. Otherwise, you're just a carrier. Now, the screening doesn't detect if it is that you have it or just you're a carrier. And there's a follow-up test that you gotta do. It's called a sweat test that will tell you definitively if it's just a carrier or you have it. And if you're a carrier, it means that when you have kids in the future, you could also pass it on, or not, because you'd have one, maybe like a 50% chance. But then it would need to be the other person would also need to either be a carrier or have it for your offspring to have it. So anyway, in this situation, we didn't know this at the time, but we did find out that the birth mother is a carrier for it. So that, is at least, how it would have shown up. We got word that as far as the father knew, he didn't have it or wasn't a carrier. So really what it came down to, there was a decent chance that he could have had it, or was a carrier but didn't know, because if you didn't do a DNA screening or something like that in the past, you might be a carrier and have no idea. But we did, it was about a week after we got the results that we actually went to the hospital and they did a sweat test. Actually, jumping back for just 1 second, I was saying that some of the symptoms of cystic fibrosis, he did seem to have like really low weight and constipation. Like those are a couple of the things that were on there. So we were, I don't know, Michelle wasn't worried, but I was definitely very worried. But anyway, went and did the sweat test, and thankfully he came back negative on the sweat test. Basically how that works is when you have cystic fibrosis, I might be messing this up slightly, but long the short of it is your salt levels in your sweat, I think it's that they're higher than normal. So what they do is they use something to heat up, or they used something to heat up his arms. And once it got to a certain temperature, or I don't know, they stopped, and then they had something else on his arm that collected sweat. And we sat in there for, I don't know, it was like a half an hour or something like that. Maybe it was longer. They collected sweat from both of his arms and then ran it by the lab. And if the levels, again, were above a certain number, it meant that he had it. If it was within like a range of numbers, it was inconclusive. And if it was below the range, that means he was unlikely to have it. It didn't say like he doesn't, but it was unlikely, which I asked the nurse or doctor, or I'm not sure what their exact title was, and they're like, yeah, no, he'd be good if he's in that range or below that range. And again, thankfully he was clear on that. So that was definitely a big relief. The only other issue that he's had so far is he is definitely constipated a lot. Is not good at, going to the bathroom. The past couple of days, thankfully, he's gotten a little bit better. Fingers crossed, he might have, gotten through this. But he's definitely struggled on that front. Just like, that's one reason why he doesn't sleep very well sometimes. He's just like grunting all night long, clearly trying to go, and it just didn't. But I actually, in between when I filmed the first part of this video and when I film now, he actually had a huge blowout, so you're getting crossed. Yeah, that's sort of the struggle side of things with Jonah. But on the other side of things, he's been great. He is an amazing baby so far. He's starting to gain weight more. Like when he was born, he was definitely on the low side. He lost a lot of weight actually right out of the gate, which is normal. But he was on the loss
so much that they needed to like do an extra checkup sooner rather than later. But not like too much, but just, at the high end. But he's gaining it back. We actually got a scale that we use at the house here that actually logs things. And according to it, he's hovering right around the 50 percentile for weight now. So that's definitely very good. Yeah. No, he's great. He cries when he needs to, but he's not overly cryy. We've been out on walks. I've taken him on the stroller and went through like the area around here, and yeah, he likes to do that. We've been just out and about a couple of times with him also to various different places. So yeah, he's great. We have been to like a restaurant, and I don't know, he goes into like silent mode when he's there and just like naps. It's cool in the sense that, we're not the ones with the screaming baby, at least so far. Again, he's just a month old, but yeah, definitely adjusting to life with him. It's different, but in a really good way. Yeah, no, he's a great kid, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm just happy to be on this journey, and yeah. So, what I want to do next? I want to open this up and see what we actually got inside here. Which, by the way, so Neal's wife is actually who made this, and I guess she does these custom balloon designs all the time. And I don't know, it's just amazing. And my favorite part about it is this rattle over here. It just looks so cool. Okay, now it's like, it's a month old, so things are starting to deflate a little bit. But yeah, so cool. So let me get something and crack this open. Whoops. Okay, well, I was trying to take it down to crack it open so I could actually show you on camera, but I just cracked it open and it had like a bunch of confetti, that just popped out. And, we got, come on, little Baby Yoda here. It's all the way on the top here now. Hold on, I'm gonna put you guys down for a second. All right, so I just moved it over to the chair here, and we got an adorable little Baby Yoda. And basically, that's the whole theme here. The force is strong with this little one. It's hard to read and film at the same time here. And some little Baby Yoda pants, and a little Baby Yoda cap. And I'm wearing my Baby Yoda today, too, so see if we can get him dressed up in there. So I think that might have been, oh, no, there's more. Well, wait, there's more. Whole bunch of little rattles. Oof. Wow. You guys went crazy. Thank you for all of this. Some little bibs. Whoa. Yeah. It's a little hat and then a little tiny swim diaper because you have the pool, and that's really cool. Thank you guys so much for this. Like, obviously the stuff inside, but just in general, I've had this thing over here the whole time, and whenever I'm feeding him over there, I just like to look at this and just, it's so cool. All this confetti is what popped out. So, yeah. I present to you Baby Yoda Jonah. Okay, this is adorable. This is just adorable. All right, guys. Thank you, Neal. And this is amazing. You guys really outdid yourselves there. I'll leave you in the description. Neal has a channel too on YouTube, so definitely check him out. What do you think?
That is amazing. And it fits him.
It does, yeah.
Oh, hair.
Yeah. Oh, is there hair in there?
Yeah. Sloopy Sloos, what are he doing to you? All right, what are you doing here?
Yeah, Michelle came up, so I thought we'd get a little
My
picture
goodness.
together. We got a little Baby Yoda on my shirt, a little Baby Yoda here.
We're going to have to put that on you for Halloween.
We will. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for commenting, liking, and subscribing. And Baby Yoda, and I will see you again soon.
It's Grogu.
Grogu. Bye.